All right, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, thank you for having me out. My name is Andre Fluellen, former National Football League player for American football. Now, guys, in terms of American sports, there's no higher level than American football, okay? But even with all of that and me being an entrepreneur, guys, I became a statistic. I did. I became a statistic. There's a stat that says 70% of all National Football League players go broke within 3 to 5 years after they're done playing football. And guess what? I became a statistic. I got embezzled by a family friend, took me for everything. Yeah, I went to that dark place, and some of you might be in a dark place right now. I know we're looking at all this opulence here, but some people might be in here struggling. I was struggling. I was at that place where I'm trying to figure things out. You know that place, that dark place. And guys, when I was there, I knew I had one chance. I had one shot, one opportunity. I knew I had to study. See, I had to study successful people. I had to study people that came from the ashes, because if they could do it, then guess what? I could do it. And through all that studying and through those late nights and early mornings, I found an answer. And what I found out was life is easy. Oh, that's not the statement that you probably thought I would say, especially after what I just told you. But guess what, guys? Life truly is easy. Actually, those are my favorite 3 words, and I need some group participation here. So on the count of 3, we're all going to say life is easy together. 1, 2, 3. Life is easy. Thank you very much. Now, you might look at me and say, hold on, dude, your life might be easy, but my life is not easy. Actually, my life is hard. Okay, and before you get too mad at me, I have to define my terms, because if I say something is easy and I don't define it, well, easy means something different to everybody in here. So when I say something is easy, I mean something is in flow with what's automatic. All right, I'm gonna explain something to you. I got my friend Dave here. Dave loves canoeing, okay? And so let's say Dave one day says, hey, he calls me Flu because my last name is Fluellen. He says, hey, Flu, let's get into a canoe and row with the river. Now, if we're rowing with the stream, rowing is going to seem pretty easy. Why? Because we're going in flow with what's automatic, easy. But then Dave says, hey, Flu, this has been fun, but we got to turn around and go back home. So we turn the canoe around and we're rowing back upstream. Rowing is going to seem hard. Why? Because we're going against what's automatic. We're going against the flow. So I like saying it like this. Easy means something is automatic. Hard means something is antimatic. I know that's not a word. It's improper English, but proper teaching. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Thank you. So then you might ask me, okay, Mr. Football Player, but you talk about easy being automatic. Yes, it makes sense. But my life is still antimatic. And I would say, okay, that's a very fair point. Well, look, the only way that anything can ever be automatic is when it's based upon a law, L-A-W, law. That's the only way. So there are a bunch of laws. There are the laws of nature. One of the laws is the law of gravity. What goes up must come down. Very good. You passed grade school. Okay, I'm not talking about those laws. Then there are also the laws that govern human behavior. Like in the United States, if I go too fast, I'll get a speeding ticket. That's a law. If I slap an old lady, I'll go to jail. That's a law, okay? I'm not talking about those laws either. But guess what? There are laws of success and consciousness. And these are the laws that I'm talking about. And these are the laws that I know. So I'll give you an example. All right, I'm going to demonstrate the law of gravity for you, okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, baby, I still got it. Okay, so you would probably look at me like, hey, that was easy. Why? All I did was jump up and land on my feet. Easy. But check this out. Let's say I jumped off the stage and landed face first. And I get up, and my nose is all bloody. My beard is all messed up, which is a travesty, by the way. And I get up. Let's say I got up and I started yelling at gravity. And I said, stupid gravity. Gravity, what's wrong with you? Gravity, why are you so unfair? You would probably look at me like, hey, you need to take this guy back to the States because he's gone a little crazy. Why would you say that? Because was it gravity's fault that I landed on my face? No, it was my fault. All I did was misappropriate the law. But guess what? Let's talk. Isn't that how we talk about life a lot of times? Life, why are you so hard? Life, why are you so unfair? Yeah, and life is just looking at us like, it's not my fault you keep falling on your face. You misappropriate the laws of success and consciousness. So with that being said, then we've got to learn these laws. Because if I can learn these laws of success and consciousness, I can make my life stop being so anti-matic and start getting into the flow of being automatic. So you're in good luck, guys. You're with a guy who knows all 7 laws of success and consciousness. And today I'll be talking about 2 of them. And if you want to hear the other 5, you've got to hire me as a speaker. Okay, anyway, so the 2 laws today that I'll be talking about are the laws of business and entrepreneurship and the laws of money. Now, let me ask you, does anybody want automatic success in business and entrepreneurship? Say I. Of course we do, right? So now look, the law of business and success and entrepreneurship is wrapped up into 2 independent clauses. Okay, clause number 1. Every founder and entrepreneur needs to know this. You have to find a way to get paid to do what you are already doing anyway. I've seen so many founders miss this. Okay, it's like a guy who's never gone to the gym, probably doesn't even know a guy named Jim, okay? And he says this, he says, I've developed a platform that will increase your bench press by 500 pounds. Like, why is this guy who's never gone to the gym trying to increase somebody's bench press? So many founders look at making money and they forget the first law of business and entrepreneurship is get paid to do what you are already doing anyway. That's the first law. The second independent clause of the law is find a way to solve your own problem. Oh, this is where so many people miss it. Here's the thing. If you solve your own problem, guess what? You always have one customer. It's you. You never go out of business. But there are also millions of people who have your same problem, and you will be passionate about solving it for them. So the laws of business and success and entrepreneurship, figure out a way to get paid to do what you're already doing anyway. Find a way to solve your own problem. But now, let's talk about the law of money. Does anybody want automatic money in your life? Say I. Of course we do. So, in my pocket, in my wallet, if I can get it out, I got a little money, okay? So, here's what I have here. I have an American $100 bill, okay? Not as good as a euro, but pretty close. Okay, so let me ask you something. This is money, right? Talk to me. This is money, correct? Wrong. This is not money. This is currency. There's a difference. See, currency is a form of money, but currency is not money. Let me tell you what money is. Money is the gathering power of an idea, thought, and creation. That's the law of money. Let me give you an example. So my wife is here. Her name is Dr. Kiana Fluellen. She's a doctor. Now, my wife, her first job was at a place called Taco Bell in high school, and she went by the name of Mika. So my wife's name is Dr. Kiana. So let me ask you this question. Who do you think makes more money? Dr. Fluellen or Mika? Of course, Dr. Fluellen, but let me explain why. Let's talk about idea, thought, and creation. That's what money is. So Mika in high school at Taco Bell, what kind of idea does she have to have? A very minimal idea. Basically, I just need a job. Realistically, she was working with somebody else's idea. The founder of Taco Bell, his name is Glenn Bell. So let's compare and contrast Mika and Glenn Bell. So Mika, minimal idea. What type of idea did Glenn Bell have to start Taco Bell? A big idea. I want a taco stand on every corner in America. That was his idea. Let's talk about thought. How much thought did Mika have to put into her job at Taco Bell? Again, very minimal. The blueprint for a Nachos Bel Grande was put right in front of her. All she had to do was follow the blueprint. What about Glenn Bell? A big amount of thought, and this is where so many founders miss it. They have this great idea, and they go straight to creation, and they forget to put thought into that idea. And then the last thing, creation. Guys, what type of creation did Mika have to do at Taco Bell? Again, not much. A handful of chips, a scoop of ground beef, and you have a Nachos Bel Grande. But Glenn Bell, a big amount of creation, taco stand, every corner of America. So Mika, minimal idea, minimal thought, minimal creation. Guess what that equals? That equals minimum wage. Now you know why people get paid minimum wage. But Glenn Bell, big idea, big thought, big creation. Guess what it equals? Big money always leads to big currency. So guys, if you want success in business and entrepreneurship, find a way to get paid to do what you're already doing anyway. Figure out a way to solve your own problem. And then if you wrap that with the law of money, money being the gathering power of idea, thought, and creation, your life switches from being anti-matic to automatic. And on the count of three, let's say my favorite three words in the universe together. Life is easy. 1, 2, 3. Life is easy. Thank you guys. Peace.